Hi everyone, today I'm going to talk to you about revision. Revision is an important part of writing. By working on revision, you will be better able to improve your writing and help others by providing more robust feedback. Journalist and writer William Zinsser shared that rewriting is the essence of writing well, and this is really where the game is won or lost. But often it is difficult to revise effectively. When we revise, we need to literally see our piece again, from a fresh perspective. We need to reconsider arguments, review evidence, refine purpose, reorganize, and rethink style choices. Revising is not just simply looking for spelling and grammar corrections. This is simply editing. This is also an important step in the whole process. But it is just editing and really is only a band-aid on a bullet wound of a badly written paper. There are many strategies to consider when revising, but here are 5 of my favorites. Writing solid leads and conclusions, using strong verbs, considering strong sentence variety, showing your audience rather than telling, and providing strong evidence. The first strategy is always utilizing the strongest lead and introduction possible and concluding your piece well. Be sure that your lead grabs your reader's attention and the introduction focuses the reader and the paper. The conclusions should satisfy your reader's need for closure and maybe link back to the introduction. Use strong verbs. Verbs are the workhorse of the English language. Sometimes we rely too heavily on adverbs and adjectives. Solid writing relies on strong verbs. Replace long verb phrases with specific verbs, weak to be verbs with active verbs. For example, instead of saying, "He uses time wisely when writing essays," try, "He maximizes time when writing essays." The third strategy to boost the efficacy of your paper is with sentence fluency. This is really a hard trait to master. It is more than just knowing how to write complete and grammatically correct sentences. Fluency requires the variety of sentences that flow together easily, smoothly, even musically. Look for a balance of sentence types, simple, compound, and complex. Look out for those redundant sentence starters. Avoid starters like he, she, I, or then. Be sure that your sentences begin with different words and phrases. Look for a variety of sentence lengths as well. Notice how figurative language adds a musical quality to sentences, and notice word patterns that include alliteration and parallelism. Show, don't tell. I know we hear this often from our teachers, but including details and descriptions that allow the reader to feel and see a scene, a situation, or even an argument is an essential part of quality writing. It is similar to love. It is simply not enough to tell someone you love them. You must also show them, and the same applies to writing. Lastly, support your claims with solid evidence. Textual evidence validates arguments and makes you a credible writer. If your evidence is actual quotations or textual evidence, be sure to reduce your evidence as much as possible. The quote should be as concise as possible while still proving your intended point. Please integrate your quotes seamlessly into your writing. This can be done by offering some introduction of the quote, details that can help the reader understand the context. If you need to parenthetically cite, please do that. And be sure to offer enough analysis that will give your evidence as much power as possible. So for those of you that thought you could get away with a 10-minute revision, sorry. This is really more of a several-day process that you will put your piece away for a day and approach it with fresh eyes. Go through these revision processes presented and really give your paper a chance to incubate. That is when brilliant writing begins to shine through. When you start to slow down or give up, remember these facts. It took Margaret Mitchell 10 years to write Gone with the Wind, Michael Crichton 8 years to research and write Jurassic Park, and J.R.R. Tolkien 16 years to work on his sequel to Lord of the Rings. With time, their work won, and so will yours.